Hey everyone, welcome to Neil Talks. My name's Neil, and it's time to talk The Last of Us. And we had another really special episode. Last episode, um, Left Behind, gave us Ellie's backstory, how she and her best friend slash romantic interest Riley um, spent their last night together, and all the tragedy that entails. It goes so far fleshing Ellie out and making her a more intriguing character, explaining some of her behavior early in the series, and I'm just really excited for more, is what it boils down to. This show has exceeded my expectations, and I went in with pretty high expectations. It's on HBO. It was clearly heavily promoted. It's the epitome of what we consider prestige television, but again, it was a video game adaptation, and those don't always work well. But the source material, having Neil Druckmann, the original writer of the game, on board as an executive producer, as co-creator, went so far in making this show find heart, where I didn't necessarily expect that to be what the show was about. But so much of the show is exactly about that, exploring these relationships which we talk about and hint at in the game, but for reasons of it being a game, we didn't deep dive into. But by making this converting this to television, by making it a more passive medium, now we can explore those stories more instead of just giving us 45 minutes of blasting away Infected, which would be a different show entirely. But here we are. It's 2 episodes to go. This is the penultimate episode. We've apparently patched Joel up after our run-in with Raiders at Eastern Colorado State. We know we need to get to Salt Lake City to find the Fireflies. I don't know if there's going to be a time cut before the start of this episode. Has Joel fully healed? Are we going to hit the road right away? What hurdles do we have in getting to Salt Lake City, and what happens when we get there? I'm super curious to dive into this, guys. Can't wait to see more. So let's just jump right into it. This is episode 8, and it's called When We Are in Need.
Revelation 21. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed
Silver
away.
Lake, Colorado.
Behold,
Oh,
the tabernacle of God is with men.
When We Are in Need. There's our title.
I've read this passage too many times. And God will wipe away all tears from their eyes. For there will be no more death.
When can we bury him?
The ground is too cold to dig. We'll bury your father in the spring. How much do we have left? Venison, elk, rabbit.
Oh no.
Keep the whole
We're
town on rations.
We're gonna go cannibalism.
Maybe a week. 2 at best.
I sensed doubt in there.
They haven't lost faith in you, David. They're just scared.
Not from them. Now go get our guns. We're going hunting.
Okay. David and James. Well, we're not through the woods yet. Jeez. We need medicine.
You thirsty?
Last bit of food. They have a horse, right?
I'm gonna be right back, okay?
She has the horse. Gun looks so big on her. Especially with that scope. Like, you'd eat the horse, right? That would be the first thing. But she's going hunting instead. Oh, are we going to run into the other hunters? Are they nearby? Oh, rabbit. Oh. She's not great at this yet. Oh, that's a deer noise. Or is that an infected noise? I thought that was antlers. It is, okay. Oh, Going down into the snow with your jeans. It's a recipe for hypothermia. Oh, she just winged it. Oh. I hope you brought your gloves with you.
What do you think?
I don't see anybody. You think we can just take it? Quickly, whoever shot it's probably nearby.
Uh-oh.
Don't! Drop your rifles! Now! Any sudden moves, I put one right between your eyes. Ditto for Buddy Boy.
I like how she's putting on the tough voice.
We're from a larger group, women, children, and we're all very, very hungry.
I'm from a large group, too.
We're not asking for charity. We can trade you for some of the deer. We have, what do you need? We have boots.
Medicine? Buddy Boy can go get it. He comes back, you get half the deer. Anyone else shows up, I put one right
between my eyes.
That's right.
Bring back 2 bottles and a syringe. It's not code, James. Do as I said. So, what's your name? It's hard to trust strangers, I know, but I honestly mean you no harm. Just trying to take care of the people who rely on me.
You're their leader?
Wasn't my choice. It was theirs, but... yes. Well, I found God. After the apocalypse, which is either the best time or the worst time to find him. Hard to say.
Well, your luck had to run out sooner or later.
There's no such thing as luck. No,
But there's God.
I believe everything happens for a reason. Sent 4 of our people to a nearby town to scavenge what they could. And only 3 of them came back. Turns out he was murdered by this crazy man traveling with a little girl. You see?
Oh. They
Everything
were
happens
the
for a
raiders
reason.
we met at the college. Jeez.
James, lower the gun.
Shit. Not raiders so much as...
Did you bring the medicine? I can protect you.
Oh, man. Did not see that coming.
So you're just gonna let her get away?
No. She's gonna take us to the dad. To Joel. Oh, shit. Good people on both sides, but diametrically opposed.
Where the fuck do I put this, Joel?
Anywhere.
Fuck it.
Oh, man. I'm usually not such an Aaron with needles, but that one got me. Oh. Hi, if you're a Blind Wave fan.
What is it?
Venison.
The hesitation. Are we sure it's venison? Oh, okay. That's definitely venison.
Big one. If you've heard a rumor, yes, we found a girl who was with the man who took Alec from us. When the sun rises, I'll lead a group out to pick up her trail, and we'll bring that man to justice.
You should kill him. You should kill both of them.
The father was the one that attacked. Whoa.
I know you think you don't have a father anymore. But the truth is, Hannah, you will always have a father. And you will show him respect when he's speaking.
Oh. Oh. I'm so intrigued by this guy.
Amen.
He gets a bigger portion, that's for sure. Is it as simple as they made him their leader, or... Like, he's definitely got a cruel side, too. Oh. Well, it's looking better. I mean, it's not looking good, but it's looking better. Horse must be starving. Oh. Someone's coming.
Stay alert. If this man's not already dead, he's dangerous. About the girl. We bring her back with us.
Wake the fuck up, Joel. There are men coming, okay? I'm gonna lead them away from you. But if anybody makes it down here, you fucking kill them. You got it? Joel.
Holy crap. Okay. We can all agree Ellie's a frickin' rock star, right? Everything she's doing right now? Jeez. 6 grown men versus 1 teenage girl. Oh. This guy's gonna try and kill her. Oh, no, not the horse. Not the horse. No, he got the horse. Oh.
Do it.
No. These guys are gonna end up fighting each other.
2 of you with me. Drag the horse. The rest of you, stay here, go door to door.
Is she playing unconscious? Oh, jeez. I love the tension this show creates. And it's not going to ease up all frickin' episode, is it? We don't even know what this house looks like at the front door. We have no idea whether we're in the right one or not at any time. All we've seen is the garage and the basement. I guess that little bit in the kitchen. But, yeah, no way to know. Oh, jeez, it is the house. Already. Joel's awake. Oh, jeez. We're already here. I thought this would take all frickin' episode. Where's the knife? Oh. Where is he? This guy's dead. I mean, this guy's so clear. Yeah. Jeez. Brutal. Wow. So frickin' visceral. You're not dead yet, Joel. Alright, she wasn't playing.
Why am I in a cage?
Because I'm afraid of you. You're a dangerous person. You've certainly proven that. The others, they want me to kill you for all that's happened. But I stopped them.
Fuck you.
Why don't we just start with your name?
Eat shit.
You can't survive on your own. No one can. Let me protect you.
I'm not on my own.
That part of your life, it's ending. And what I'm offering you is a beginning.
So there's 3 guys here, I guess? Because James took Ellie. 2 took the horse, leaving 3 guys in this subdivision. Going house to house. 1's dead.
Oh, shit.
Joel, you freaking badass. He's got both of them.
Leave him alone. You're next.
I don't know any girl.
Oh, Jesus! You focus right here, or I'll pop your fucking kneecap off.
She's alive.
Where?
Oh, flood! Oh, the town!
What town?
Silver Lake.
Ah.
And it better be the exact same spot your buddy points to.
I swear. Go ask him, he'll tell you. I'm not lying.
No! No! He told you what you wanted. I ain't telling you shit. Okay.
No.
I believe him.
No.
Wow. Joel's a frickin' savage. What does she see? Yep. It's not venison.
For what it's worth, this is just deer meat, I swear. If you want to judge me...
Judge you? You're eating people, you sick fuck!
There are only a few of us that know. But I would have told you.
You're an animal.
Well, yes, we all are. That's sort of the point. Didn't he take another man's life to save yours?
He was defending himself.
He was defending you. You remind me of me. You're a natural leader. You're smart, loyal, violent. You'd stick me in a second. You have a violent heart. I've always had a violent heart. But then the world ended and I was shown the truth.
By God.
No. By cordyceps. It's fruitful, it multiplies, it feeds and protects its children, and it secures its future with violence if it must. It loves.
Oh, this guy's messed
Why are
up.
you telling me all of this?
You're
Because you
attributing
can handle
human emotion to a fungus.
I'm a shepherd surrounded by sheep, and all I want is an equal, a friend.
What about my friend?
I can tell the others to stop looking for him.
You don't have to tell 3 of them.
Really? Or just let him go?
Yes. If he leaves us in peace, they will just let him go.
Too late for that.
They follow me, and they would follow us. Think of what we could do together. As strong as we are. Imagine the life we could give them.
Who's playing who right now? Ellie's playing him so hard. She's gonna pull his arm.
Ow! Ow!
Hell.
You little...
Man of God, my ass.
Ellie,
What?
tell them that Ellie is the little girl who broke your fucking finger!
How did you put it? Tiny little pieces?
Ellie's such a frickin' boss, but holy crap. He's gonna find her backpack. Maybe. That's the trail from the horse, presumably. Are we already in Silver Lake? Yeah, there's the horse. Oh my god.
Shut up!
Holy crap.
And now so are you. Roll up my sleeve, look at it.
Holy fuck.
Everything happens for a reason, right?
David,
No, she would have turned by now. This isn't real.
that looks pretty fucking real to me.
Holy shit, Ellie! Holy crap! Hide. Oh. Holy fuck, all we have is a burning piece of wood. Okay. And the place is beginning to burn. Holy crap.
There's no way out, Ellie. Ellie!
Yeah, we got her backpack.
So,
Did she just
how
hear
did you
Joel?
do it?
Or are you just that fucking special? You don't know how good I am! You don't know what I could have given you! I've decided you do need a father. So I'm gonna keep you. And I'm gonna teach you.
God, he's
Ellie?
fucking ominous.
Ellie.
Holy. There's the cleaver. God, I hate seeing this.
Don't be afraid. There's no fear in love.
Holy. Okay, he's dead. Holy crap, Ellie. Where's Joel? We need Joel.
Look, it's me. It's okay. It's okay, baby girl. I got you.
Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap, guys. Oh. Holy fucking traumatizing, guys. That got so much darker and so much scarier than I thought. I've never felt so much peril for a character. I honestly don't know if I've ever felt that much peril for a character as I did right at the very end there, when he was on top of Ellie. Holy crap. I'm not gonna have good analysis of this episode. That wasn't just an episode that knew how to work tension. That was shock, and that was trauma. Preacher was such a messed up character, but like you see, he was a freaking math teacher, but he had a violent heart, as he puts it. But I think a lot of people have, quote, violent hearts and never act on it. They just have anger at the world, and they live frustrated lives, but they still follow society's rules. And then the apocalypse hits. And maybe that violent heart suddenly serves you well to survive. And it's so interesting that he found God afterwards, but he never, like, it's clear at the end, he never believed in God. It was just a way to be the father, be the leader, be the shepherd for his flock of sheep. I picked up on it right from the beginning, the way they talked about how much meat was left and the fact that they couldn't bury the dead father's body until spring. You knew they were leading to cannibalism, but it felt opportunistic to me. It's like, one of our own has died. We're starving. You make the tough decisions. You do alive. If it's choosing between starving to death and eating human flesh, you survive. That choice is terrible, but on some level understandable. But the reveal at the end, when Joel breaks into their storage locker, their storage shed, And we see 3 corpses hanging in there. Who are the others? Are they part of the flock that have accidentally died? Are they all victims of violence from outside? I don't think so. They weren't talking about seeking vengeance on anyone else. So are people, like, who are the others that they're eating? It opens so many dark thoughts. And we don't get an answer to that. It's just sort of builds on the fact that this is a dark community. And most people don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if many suspect. People know how hard a winter it's been. The way they talk about, you know, when they're in the prep kitchen and they bring in the bucket of meat, and the first question she asks is, "What is it?" I think most suspect what it is. I think this episode really puts the violence of survival in the scary context that really implies. You know, we imagine this apocalyptic world to be good and evil, people who have turned into these evil cannibalistic raiders, and those who survive against them, honorable violence versus evil violence, or something along those lines. But it's so much murkier than that. Let's roll it back a couple of episodes to when Joel and Ellie confronted the raiders at the university. The raiders attacked. So what exactly was their mission? They were scavenging, but their first contact with Joel and Ellie is swinging a baseball bat at Joel's head, and Joel defends himself and Ellie and kills this guy, and they get away, but not before the broken baseball bat stabs Joel. So that's, for the vast majority of us, that's justified violence on our part, like ours being Joel's and Ellie's part. Self-defense. We can justify that. If I didn't stop him, he was going to kill me. Now, Joel could have just put him out of commission, but he did actually break the guy's neck. We killed him in retaliation, in defense. So severe, but understandable and justifiable. But to this community in Silver Lake, they want revenge. And revenge is murkier, obviously. We saw revenge rear its ugly head with Kathleen in Kansas City. She led her whole community to presumed death because of revenge. She was so driven to pursue and kill Henry that she put her entire community at risk. But revenge is still explainable. We may not all agree with it, but some of us do, for sure. Some of us feel an eye for an eye is an appropriate response, especially in such difficult times. There's an argument to be made for it. But then we get this savage violence of Joel in this cul-de-sac as these guys are going door to door hunting for him. And the first guy, the guy that gets down into the basement and Joel's hiding in the shadows, he stabs him in his neck. Again, that feels like self-defense. But then we take it a step further and we use that guy's dead body to catch the other two. And now we're tying them up and now we're torturing them. And we torture the first guy, and torture is tough to justify. And yet governments still do. They still justify it. There's still... It's the end justifies the means argument. Whatever it takes to get the result we need. And Joel needs the result of, where are you guys from? Where do I have to go to rescue Ellie? So it's justified in his mind. And he gets that information, and then he kills these two guys. He kills the one guy who just gave him the information, and the backup tied to the piano, we just bash his skull in because we trust the guy's info. And it's savage, and it's hard to accept because Well, yes, that guy was hunting for Joel, and he was part of the party that kidnapped Ellie. He wasn't a direct threat to Joel. And yet, in Joel's mind, these guys deserved it. These guys were evil. These are the guys that kidnapped Ellie. Tough to see, brutally savage, still justifiable under the right frame of mind, I suppose. But tough. And that scene gives us a glimpse of what Joel's past when he and Tommy were together post-apocalypse may have been like. They killed people. I forget which episode it was, but it was a while back. Ellie asked Joel, did you kill innocent people? When she finds out that he has murdered in the past, that he has taken a life. I think this is when they were hiding out in Kansas City. And the look on Joel's face is yes, but we never actually say yes. And I think it raises the interesting question of, is anyone really innocent in this world anymore? Are there any, like, people who haven't done some pretty terrible things to get by? But yeah, this scene, that torture scene really makes me feel like, oh, this is what Joel's past looks like. And he justifies it to himself, but he also carries a lot of that baggage to this day. That's clear. And he's trying to do better, but that stuff comes back if necessary. Again, it's survival, and revenge, and any means to get the ends we need. You do whatever you can, whatever you have to survive. It becomes a have to. It's not a could you, a should you. It's a we must or we die. That becomes the calculus in your mind in these survival situations. And I'm not sure. I guess it's kind of Joel's ugly side. It's this dark past. It's this violent nature. Maybe he's got a bit of a violent heart too. And then we've got Ellie imprisoned in Silver Lake. First, she's in this cage and she's in this conversation with the preacher, and he thinks he's got this inflated sense of who he is and how powerful he is because he has this flock of sheep and he's the shepherd, and he's this good leader and strong, but he's all of their fathers. It's become a bit of a cult, and he wants to be Ellie's father too. But I don't know whether his whole speech about I'm just looking for an equal. I'm just surrounded by sheep and I need an equal, someone who thinks like me, someone who acts like me. You've got a violent heart too. I can see it in you. Maybe he meant that. Maybe he was just trying to butter her up. But she played him even better and broke his finger. And now we're really talking about fearing for your life, self-defense. They come into the cage, these two grown men, subduing this teenage girl. She manages to bite him. She manages to put her execution on hold for a minute by revealing that she's infected and making him question it. And then she manages to get the cleaver and kill the other guy, and it's all self-defense, and it's frightening as hell. And then we've got this cat and mouse game in the restaurant, and it's starting to burn, and the preacher's going on, but his violent heart is out, and he's scary and intimidating, and all she's got is a freaking steak knife, and she still manages to stab him in the gut, but now he's on top of her and attacking her, and like Bella freaking Ramsey, man. Like her screams, her fear was so freaking palpable and so contagious and just filled with pain and primal fear. Just holy crap. I've heard that some people don't like the casting. They don't think she makes a good Ellie because she's not traditionally pretty or something. It's like, fuck all of you who think that. Like her cast, like she should be up for freaking awards this year for what she's doing on this show. It's a tough, complex character to play, and she is killing it. The trauma on her face, the shock, the panic at the end there. The shock is kicking in, the adrenaline's wearing off. She's just killed a man in rage and fear and like all these complex emotions boiling to the surface all at once. And maybe she does have a violent heart, and maybe it's just, God damn, you just tried to, like, you just assaulted me, you wanted to kill me, you wanted to dominate me, all of that stuff that unfortunately you're so often conscious of if you're a small woman in this world. And I can only imagine, like, I'm a bigger guy. I don't feel scared in public. I don't feel like I have to be on guard. I don't feel like I'm being looked at in a certain way. I never have had to worry about that. But living with that on the daily and then being confronted with this kind of assault, dear God, I can't even imagine. But now I can imagine because I saw it all in Bella Ramsey's performance. And I don't wish that on my worst enemy. I feel like she's got to be traumatized for life by something like that. I mean, thank God for Joel being there. But I love that they made the decision that she didn't need to be rescued. She's capable of protecting herself, defending herself, killing if necessary. But what does that do to someone? We've seen what it does to someone because we see Joel and Tommy today dealing with their history in different ways. But what does that do in the immediate aftermath? What does that do to Ellie? Does she justify it? Does she bottle it down? Does she go cold? Does she, like, what is, I can't wait to see where we go from here. But holy crap. Bella frickin' Ramsey, man. Give her all the awards. I don't know what else to say. What an insane episode of television. This show. I didn't think we could get tenser than last episode when we're in the mall and we keep waiting for the infected to make its appearance. But that was child's play compared to this episode. Holy crap. Thank you guys for all the support. Love to read your comments. Do all the fun algorithm things that you do every week. It's greatly appreciated. And until next week, everybody. Or until next time. It won't be a week. Hopefully 3 days. Maybe 4. Take care. Stay healthy. We'll see you soon. Cheers.